Good morning, guys. Welcome back. If you are new here, this is my channel called Nielsen, because that's my name. This Get Ready With Me, like usual, is going to be random, because if you didn't already know, part of my channel is you are literally getting ready with me to go to work. So that's the kind of fun thing, is you guys are literally along on the ride with me. Let me turn off my heater real quick. Okay. It is in October and I am freezing, and one of my many loves is my space heater, but I was getting a little too toasty already. So we are going to Get Ready With Me, and again, just kind of go along for the ride, see where it takes us. It's me and my trusty pumpkin cup along for the ride today. Okay, so per usual, I like to start with covering up some spots. I just use, I think this is concealer, a little foundation stick. Honestly, I'm really bad at the bases because I just use them as makeup touch-ups, more or less. Touch up any spots I have on my face, little blemishes, if you will. Because I don't think I can rock a pimple patch as cool as the kids these days. I'm not old. I sound old. I'm not old. Okay. So first things first, also, I love this mirror. I rediscovered it in a purse I hadn't used in forever the other day, and I was like, and he does glow in the dark. I adore Casper. If I don't have any spooky tattoos, I have several tattoos, but I feel like if I got a spooky tattoo, it would probably be Casper because I love him. And in the movie, when he asks, "Can I keep you?" Oh my god, that just melts my heart every time. Okay, so I am almost out of this. I definitely need to get more, so I am just using this to the best of my abilities in the meantime. Also, if you hear any, I'm gonna say squirrel noises because honestly, my cats sound like squirrels. I'm just watching them in the living room. They sound kind of like squirrels. Or if you hear me call anything or anyone in my house that's not myself a crackhead, it would be my pets. So don't mind them. They're just living their best life. You definitely know when you need new makeup when it's taken a minute to spray it. And say if you're new here, I'm still new to this, so I've played around a little bit with the camera angles, quite frankly, and I've done a video to where it's vertical, a video that's horizontal, until I get a little bit more used to where to look at the camera. Quite frankly, I'm going to do more vertical videos. It also dawned on me that, oh, you guys could be watching me on your TV. Well, I'll just look like a YouTube short for the time being, so we'll just have to adapt to that and grow as we go. I think a little bit more, just a little bit more. My skin's getting a little dry and some spots. Also, if you hear in the background that sounds like someone is playing in a pool of water, that is my youngest cat, and she has recently discovered, as a toddler would, a new feat of splashing around in their water bowl. I don't know why. I recognized this past week, and I can't stop her, so the madness ensues. Also, if I get to rambling about my pets, I am sorry. They are my only babies as of yet, but they are truly my babies. And if this wasn't a makeup channel, I would somehow be able to make this a pet channel because I love animals that much and would have so many more if my paycheck and home situation could could hold them. Okay, so this is clearly not what I'm wearing to work. Again, this is just the easiest to throw on that I'm not gonna get shit and makeup and water down me because I'm notoriously messy. So let me see what I'm feeling today color-wise. Okay, let's go in with some tried and true blush first and foremost. So I got this palette last year. It's from Melt Cosmetic. I love Melt Cosmetic. Oh my god. It's so pretty. The packaging is super fun, which I love fun packaging you'll find over time. But the colors are great. I typically use a blend of the lightest pink and then this pop-up pink. Sometimes if I want a little bit more of a tan shimmer. I don't know how well you can see that. But I've only used these darker colors a handful of times just because I'm kind of funny. I don't really bronze. I'm a little pale and don't quite know all of what I'm doing. See, I said you guys can come here to maybe learn a little bit of makeup from me, but I too am in the process of learning. So it's just a back and forth of just more learning as I'm going. So we're going and growing together. I'm just scooching a few things around on my vanity here. Don't mind me. Okay, so yeah, we'll do those for my blush. I love blush. You can never go wrong with blush. That and my face just naturally, I don't know that it's rosacea. I've never been to a dermatologist, but sometimes my face naturally has a little bit more pinky here, so I'm just spreading the wealth to accentuate my cheekbones. So I'm just dabbing in those two pinks. Sometimes I'll give Casper a break and look into my other little mini mirror over here, so I'm not just staring into the abyss. I'm not that good at doing my makeup. Oh gosh. I wouldn't mind doing more spooky looks. I cannot believe October is almost over. Holy shit. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that. But this is my favorite time of year, honestly. The Burr months are really fun. September, October, November, December. My birthday's in December, so it is just a double whammy of madness, but it's always been fun. I thankfully grew up where my birthday and Christmas were not synonymous, so I've always been blessed with the best parents. So I think we are done with the highlight. I take a little bit off the nose again. I don't want to root off. We'll see what's going on there. Yeah, I'm gonna speaking of Christmas, we're not ready yet. Okay. That did not do what I wanted it to do. Another reason why I love Melt is because of a YouTuber who's far superior in makeup than I. You might have heard of her, Bailey Sarian. I love her. I love her so much. But she has a makeup line, actually two now, through Melt Cosmetics. They did a collab with her, and I have her lipstick. I need to get her eyeshadow palette. I just haven't yet. There's a lot of makeup I haven't gotten yet. It's not necessarily new, but yeah, I love her. She's like my idol. Let's see. I'm gonna do highlight next. This is usually my order of operations. I'll cover my face, I'll do blush, then I'll do highlight of some form, and then I do eyeshadow. It's so interesting to see how people do different makeup techniques. So if you do in fact wear makeup and you feel like sharing, comment down below to let me know what order of operations you do your makeup in, because I'd love to know. Like I said, I know it's different for everyone. Yeah, they went galloping. I don't know. Very indecisive today. I don't know what I feel like wearing. We'll just go with the flow of it, I suppose. See where it takes us. So a line, I love this palette so dearly. This is Tim Burton's, okay, we'll get a little spooky. Okay, Tim Burton's Corpse Bride with Beauty Creations. Why So Blue? It's got one of those. I love that. I love Corpse Bride. It's probably, oh no, it is. It's definitely no probably about it. It's my favorite Tim Burton movie. Sorry, I'm just loving on it. But this palette's really fun. It's multi-use, and it looks like these. Obviously you can see that I use the sparkles and highlight to death. So I might go in with one of their highlights. I'm just deciding which one I want to do. There's one that's Baby's Breath, Wedding Cake, and Moonlight. We might do, sorry, again, you guys are here with me as I'm deciding this. So I don't pre-prep anything. This is just kind of how I do my makeup on a daily. Let's do Moonlight. Moonlight's this kind of nice shimmery pink that has like blue reflect in it. If you can catch that. But yeah, it's really pretty. It's really pretty. I don't know if you guys will have noticed, but there's also something slightly different about me. I had to chop my long ass nails off this morning because I got a few snags. I naturally can grow very nice nails, so this was heartbreaking, but alas, they grow back. And thankfully I don't chew them, but it's taking some getting used to having the shorter nails. I don't know, it just makes me look like I have stubby baby hands when my nails are cut. But she's still cute though. Let's see. Yeah, just a pretty little pinky, bluey sparkle moment here. Let me get these hairs all the way. You kind of see it. We'll do a close-up at the end so you guys can get the full effect. Let's see. Yeah, my cats are full-fledged wrestling in the background, so I apologize. But it might be kind of fun to hear them go at it. I don't know. They're just play fighting like crazy. Alright. So, eyeshadow palette. I was kind of going to do something bolder today. A little bit bolder. Let's see what I got here. Let me take a drink break real quick as I think. Alright. As I think about my hair, as I think about my eyeshadow palette, I'm going to go ahead and fix up my hair a little bit while I let that marinate in my brain. I am not going to use dry shampoo today. I am going to see if I can't get this rustled up the way I want it. It doesn't actually look bad right now. It just inevitably won't stay. So what I'm probably going to do is use a little bit of this Paul Mitchell Extra Body Sculpting Foam. I've had this for ages. I think my hairdresser gave it to me once upon a moon. Just foams, and then I'm gonna look a little wild. I don't actually know how much. This much. I do not do hair. I think it's super fun. I definitely know more about makeup than hair, so typically I don't do a lot of hair stuff. I like a cut and color better than I like to actually mess with styling my hair, if that makes sense. Like, I've always loved a funky color, but I really just like the cut to be kind of one that can kind of maintain itself, if that makes sense. Very little upkeep. Even the colors I've sometimes have faded, and it looks intentional, and I just get really fucking lucky. So there is that. I think the bangs, I don't know what's going on with my sideburns. This side always wants to be like up against my face. This always wants to flip out. And again, I could style them differently. It just is not that deep to me. It's just, I don't know, something I've noticed. But the hair usually does what it wants. I will check the back later in my day, but I think it looks pretty good for a quick little zhuzh. Okay. So with that, I think I might do like a purple red kind of moment. I think that'd be kind of fun. So the palette I'm using today is actually kind of fun to shout out to. Years ago, I don't know when it came out, but years, it's been plural. I had watched this YouTube channel. You guys being nice? Alright. This YouTube channel with Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson as they went, and Shane Dawson came up with a collection with a collab with Jeffree Star. Okay. Like I said, this was years ago. I don't necessarily watch any of their stuff now, to be quite frank. However, I have their collection. So this is fun. I use this hit and miss. It is really good product, honestly. So I like the color story of this. It feels like a vault, which is sick. And these colors, all the colors I'll be using. Forgive me with the accents. I don't know what's happening most of the time. So I'm gonna think about using this guy and that guy. It's funny. So Not a Fact is the purpley plum, and Flaming Hot is the, you guessed it, the red one. So I'm gonna go with those. Per usual, I don't know what the vibe is. I just been doing a little bit softer makeups, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna bring out some of my color. Also, I need to wash my brushes more, but quite frankly, I use my wrists to kind of clean them out. Then it inevitably looks like a bruise, but I am a-okay. So I think, let's see here what I want to do. We are gonna go in, okay, go with Flaming Hot. Get Casper back in my life over here. I just really like how pigmented it comes out. You can build it, thank God. I don't mind reds, I really don't. It's just very hit and miss as far as when I do red eyeshadow. I like My Chemical Romance, but I'm really not trying to look like Jared Way back in the day. And that's what I think of every time I go heavy on the red eyeshadow. All right. The brows still be looking good, so that's good. For the most part. I also played around with if I was looking at pictures, I was playing around with if I wanted to do a split brow. I might. I don't know how it looks with the brighter makeup. Usually I find when I do my makeup a little bit more crazy or a little bit more pigmented, I stay away from doing the brows also. I might fuck around and find out today. So if in case I do end up doing my eyebrows, I'll show you real quick the palette I use and how I do them. So I don't know if I've mentioned this yet or not, but I love ColourPop. I always love their fun little collections that they do. So one of them I purchased many moons ago also. Was this Rudolph? Speaking of, I mentioned not Rudolphing. I just meant on my face as of yet. But my little Rudolph collection. This has a green and a red that look perfect when I do my eyebrows. So I may or may not do that. Okay, I'm kind of liking the intensity of the red here. We'll go with that. And then we'll see. I kind of forget how this looks. It's just been a minute since I've worn it. I think red and purple are really pretty colors together. They remind me of like a sunset, like a really severe sunset. I just think it's really cool too. Complete side note, well, not complete side note, but side note that like almost every sunset, if not every one, looks different. Hey guys, be nice. Sorry, not all of my cats like each other, so they're choosing to not play fight right now. But yeah, I just really enjoy sunsets. Not so much sunrises because I'm not a morning person. Oh, they're pretty too, don't get me wrong, but I'm definitely a sunset kind of gal. Oh, my eyes are really popping today. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, I definitely want to do some spookier makeup, I think, once I get closer to Halloween, which is literally next week. So we'll see. I just need to pull some inspo. There'll be some times when these aren't Nielsen originals as far as the makeup looks. I definitely get inspired at times with one of my loves, Pinterest. God, I love Pinterest. I've seen posts about how Pinterest is like the most chill of the social medias, and I have to agree. Because you can just post and share pretty pictures and they all look good. And it's just a chill vibe. Okay, is this even? Are we liking that? Girls! Sorry, they're being spicy again. Normally I don't care, but I'm really not trying to have a cat fight in my background if I can, I'll help it. Let's see. Oh, I really like that. Anything to make the green in my eyes pop more, I'm all about. I have hazel eyes, and sometimes I find depending on what eyeshadow I put up next to them, they look more brown. But really, when I zoom in, they have a lot more green to them than I had anticipated. Or than, like, I was able to recognize for a long time. A funny story. When I was growing up, I really wanted blue eyes. Like, I thought I would just be prettier and I would look better with blue eyes. My mom has beautiful blue eyes. And so I was just like, well, I want eyes like her. But then there became a time when, I don't know when it really was. I feel like it was probably in my later 20s. That I just really got into my eyes and how they looked, and I'm happy to have done so because I just really like how they look now. And that's not conceited, that's confidence. There's a difference. Okay. I say as I'm retouching up some of my pimples I did not cover up very well. Yeah, there is no conceit here. I honestly try to be as real as I can be on this channel. Another fun fact I shared yesterday with a viewer, I do not watch these back before I post them. So that's probably going to change in the future, I'll be honest. I don't know if my perfectionist side will allow me to continue this way, but I do not check out what I post before I post it. So I'm living in the moment with you guys literally as we speak, like right now. And then once I'm done, I upload it and say peace out, Girl Scout, and kind of move along with my day, and that's it. So I think it's really fun. I think it's fun to be able to talk to you guys as if you're sitting here with me as I do my makeup and just kind of go about my day. I think, do I want sleep paralysis on top? There's this really pretty color. It's called sleep paralysis. It's like this steely gray. I think I'm also going to throw in is I can't not do. Oh, that kind of makes that purple look wet. Hell yeah. So I can't stay away from glitter. And again, if any of my makeup ever turns out looking like shit, you guys will have seen the process of that too. What not to do. I don't think it'll turn out like shit. There's just some makeups I think look better than others on me. Or that turn out looking better than others. Okay. So you really can't see. I mean, you can kind of see it. I'll get better lighting one day. Oh, we'll get a better zoom in too. Okay. So, ooh, do I want to throw in a little speckly deckly? There's one called Diet Coke that's like a really pretty silver. Not that one. That one. It's like shining like a diamond over here in my finger. I'm gonna throw in the corners. Because why the hell not? Yeah, I just really like my corners to pop like that. Sweet. Okay. And I think I'm ready for one of the final stages of mascara. Now, like always, most generally, I use my eyelash curler for this. And then I'll show you what mascara I'm using today. So, Torture, 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 Torture. I've never, like, in my life said that before, but I think it's just too funny. If I had pinched my eyes, it would have been even more ironic. But the mascara I'm going to use today is actually part of a makeup line, again, from ColourPop, because I do love them. I wasn't kidding. They came out not too long ago. It's ColourPop and Shrek. This is not sponsored. I'll die to have it sponsored. But ColourPop and Shrek. This is their volumizing mascara. It is in, let me see if it has a name. It's the dragon one. It's the red one. It has like this like brick color to it. The makeup palette is sick. I have an eyeliner. It looks sick. Also, I'll do with a look soon. But yeah, if you like greens, green eyeshadow palettes, or are looking for a good, like, honestly kind of reminds me of camo. Like the colors in the palette look like camo. I would highly suggest getting ColourPop's Shrek palette, eyeshadow palette. And then get you this. Like I said, it's not, I have pretty dark lashes, I didn't realize, so it's not really showing up as red as I would like it. I just really like that it's not black. And if you're all up in my space, you can tell it's not black either. So I like for something different. I'll have to get some more colorful mascara because it's super fun. I'll have a really good time playing around with that. Alright, I think that coverage is pretty good. Alright, now the last step, I'm going to, oh, real quick, I'll show you the palette. So, Shrek, love this movie. The palette looks like this. I love it so much. It's so cute. But yeah, the greens and the shimmers are great. I've also used them as highlighter, so it's super fun too. This is like a blinding color. Yeah, it's so pretty. But yeah, highly recommend if you need browns or greens or have hazel eyes like me and just want to make your eyes pop. This is another good one. I'll have to do a video with my Shrek soon. I don't know that I'm going to do the brows, quite frankly. I just think it kind of takes away from the red of this because it's a different kind of red. So we'll leave that be. But this is what I use when I do my brows, if you've seen them in person. So lastly, I'm going to throw on some lip. I don't really have a purple, but let me see. Let's see what I got going on over yonder. I really don't know that I want a red. Because reds don't always coincide very well. I love a red lip, don't get me wrong. But sometimes it's just a little too much. Just a little too much. I know, decisions, my dude. We'll see how this looks. If not, I can always change my mind with you guys. But I might do this lippy stick from ColourPop. Again, I wasn't playing. I love me some ColourPop. It's brown, but I might see what it looks like. I don't have a color. It might be called Pitch. I don't know. I've had it a minute. Its number on the bottom is 21A3. So I just want to see what it looks like. Kind of funny about doing darker eyes and darker lip. Moment of silence here, obviously, because I'm not going to try to talk and do this. I also, okay, I'll go try and talk. I also don't really wear lip liner. I have some lip liner. I just am not the best at wearing it. This makes it look like I haven't never applied fucking lipstick before. Holy shit. Which is why I should probably get me some lip liner. But yeah, I'm just funny. Funny like that, I suppose. If I were to have my own makeup, it'd probably be one of two things. Lip product, or I don't know if you consider perfume a makeup. It's a beauty product, but I would love to have my own makeup, to have my own signature scent. I think that would be so sick. Okay, I'm honestly not hating this. The brown. Okay, we'll give it a shot. See how long that lasts at work. If not, I can just throw on a cute little lip gloss and call it a day. But let me zoom in for you guys so you see the full effect. She's different. As I said, I don't know, I kind of like the darker lip. We'll see how long that lasts. But thank you guys for being here with me again today. Like I said, I don't have a set schedule as of yet to when I plan on filming. It'll just be kind of at random because I just want to have fun with this. So if you have any suggestions on makeup looks, maybe that you've come across, or anything you want me to try color combo wise, let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, it'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks. See you guys later.